Hello and welcome everybody to Toy Soldiers War Chest. Toy Soldiers War Chest is another Toy Soldiers game, third one of its kind, I believe. I don't think there was a fourth one, maybe something on iOS that I missed, but we'll just imagine for a second that it's the third one. I actually played the original Toy Soldiers game when it came out on PC back in the day, and I really liked it, though it was a while ago, so I don't think my judgment was as great at the time. It was a lot of fun though, and I guess that's kind of the most important thing in a video game. First I'm going to show you the shop, and by looking at the shop you should understand pretty much everything. Do you get it now? How about now? It's a game about toys, and it's a glorified tower defense game. It's just like the other ones. Well, not just like the other ones. It's a bit different, but it's more or less like the other ones. There's multiplayer in it, which is nice. There is a customized army thing, which I'm trying to remember. I'm desperately trying to remember. But I don't think that in the previous game you could have what's it called? You could have invaded someone. I'm not sure you had a hero unit. You may have. I know you had a variety of towers, sniper towers, anti-tank towers, aircraft, tanks. You had all those things, right? It wasn't well, it was a tower defense game, but it wasn't a simple tower defense game by any stretch of the imagination, although it wasn't a difficult one either. It was set in the World War I era, and the second game, Toy Soldiers 2, was set in the Cold War /90s, which is still the Cold War technically up to a point, but it was sort of set in the Cold War-ish era, and this one is going back to World War One. Yep. Although, that said, I say World War One era because of the weapons that you use. At least, the weapons I'm using right now. What about the lasers? There's lasers. That doesn't seem to World War One era, does it? This will be immediately familiar to you, at least I hope. Slaughtering the enemy. You will notice that I am ruining the building in the background. I love that feature. The terrain seems a lot more destructible, at least from what I've seen of it thus far. And I've seen a very little bit of it. Surprisingly, little bit. So I'm gonna maybe I forgot to mention, maybe I didn't. There's gonna be a playthrough of it. There's gonna be a let's play through the game. What I'm mostly curious right now is, okay. I was gonna say is the controls, then I accidentally launched another wave. So let's get through this other wave and then we'll see. I'm not curious about the controls, although I kind of am, because there's a lot more stuff you can do now apparently than I seem to remember. As I said, it was some time ago when I probably should have looked up what the game was like again right now, but I sort of forgot to do it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. We'll do that at a later date. Yep, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. He's dead. There's also those things in the back. Some might call them commander units. I call them stupid. Let's sort of drop down like so. Interesting. So you can launch the next wave immediately, as you may or may not know. I'm going to upgrade this for 250. I'm going to add another anti-infantry turret here. The terrain seems a lot more destructible, as I already said. There's these things on the ground. And there's lasers. And is this happening on the moon? It looks like the surface of the moon a bit. All the things going on. Could be the surface of the moon for all I know. There's also that happening right there, which you can absolutely kill them if that is what you wish. Is there a downside to killing them? I don't think so. I haven't looked into this, but I'm pretty sure the game wouldn't penalise you for shooting stuff you're not supposed to. Doesn't seem like that type of game. So, we can add an expert loader or add sandbags, which has more hit points. We can repair it, even though it's not damaged at all. This is sort of the early game, and there's really not a lot to do. Almost nothing to do, really. Early on, other than, I guess, well, there really is nothing to do. I'm grasping for a straw here. There really is nothing to do. I guess place a couple of towers and hope for the best. We're going to place an anti-armor one there as well. And we're going to use this one manually. Of course, you may or may not remember, it's been a while again, using a turret personally is infinitely better than letting the AI shoot for you. There are those batteries, I'm not sure what they do. We may be able to find out later, but for now we're just sort of going to look at them there awkwardly enough. See, the enemies do have these sort of laser weapons, but we're using World War I Maxim guns and Big Berthas and whatnot, so technically it's World War I. Though the technicality of this is slightly strange, as it kind of is and kind of isn't at the same time. Before I confuse everyone else, let's just dive into it and not give a grade A fuck about what's happening, really. It's a tower defense game where you shoot stuff that's shooting at you. Very, very simple indeed. There's only one sort of minor critique that I have of the game thus far that I've experienced of what little I played. First of all, see these guys down there? They're going to shoot at this thing and I can't shoot back at them, which is a bit stupid. Second of all, the game, when I alt-tab it, it reverts my resolution settings to something ridiculous. That I don't want to use. It doesn't remember the resolution settings. It remembers everything else, but not the resolution settings. So, there is that. That may be the second bug. This guy's firing at nothing. But I don't expect miracles. Next wave, I think. Increase the range on this thing. You know how it goes. Upgrade your towers, use your towers, do stuff with your towers, and hope for the best. Occasionally panic when they're getting through, when you think you've done everything you can, but you really haven't, and Actually, it should be fairly obvious that when you're upgrading a tower, you can't use it, which is not it's not in every game, but it's just standard. There really isn't anything too special in it, especially in the first early levels. Later on, we're going to get to see some interesting stuff, as we apparently have an army designer, which I'm hoping we're going to get to use that army one day. I guess it's more wishful thinking than actually hoping for it, but there's also, so I'm guessing we may have to do some attacking as well, I hope. Then there is obviously more units, more complex puzzles, kind of puzzles, depends on how you look at it, but it is kind of puzzles, kind of puzzly. Okay, they are actually going through, which is worrying. Very, in fact.
I like how they start celebrating. That is actually very fun. That is kind of amusing. They slow down as they get towards the end and start celebrating. Like, yeah, we did it, guys. Nope. I'm gonna need another anti-infantry gun. Let's put sandbags on this one. Already put sandbags on that one. Extend the range of this one. You can see how limited we are, right? There's so few slots here to begin with, not let alone anything else. Slightly more complex. Okay, bullets, sure. Hey, there's the first tanks. I think we may need to personally use the rocket launchers to get rid of them. Yeah, I didn't expect this to be very effective. Gonna repair it at the end of the round. For now, give me control of this. Right, and this. I'm playing it on an Xbox 360 pad. It does have PC keyboard prompts, in case you were wondering, which is kind of important for a lot of people. It does have those, they are working. I'm playing on an Xbox controller because there's not really a reason, just because. Usually they play better on these things, especially when it comes to flying stuff. When it comes to shooting, I'd argue that it's a lot easier to shoot on a PC or on a mouse and keyboard than it is with this thing, but what do I know? I'm guessing with the amount of money I've spent, I can probably get away with just letting the AI finish this, but that's no fun. You came here for some action. It is a tower defense game, but you do expect some form of action in it, so we're gonna get you that right now. You don't get to fire, oddly enough, at certain angles down there. Like you're elevated up, and there are certain places where there's like a blind spot, and you don't get to fire at it, which is a bit awkward considering the nature of the game. And there's also that there's just points the wrong way sometimes when you select it, but there's a minor complaints really. I guess the point is they can be easily improved with a patch, so I'm guessing they will be, probably, like, by the time this video goes up, or by the time a couple more videos in the series go up, that will be fixed, I'm guessing. I don't know. There we go, victory. We got gold, right? Yep. Huh? Good. Dog's got, yeah, I don't have anyone on Uplay to be able to gauge that. Also, I'm in offline mode. Don't worry about it. Divide et impera. Is that like total silver or what? Whatever. We got a hero unit. Phantom. Humanity's on the brink of extinction, enslaved by hostile aliens from the ruins of Soul Republic. Phantom and her ghost company have arisen. She leads the remnant of... okay. Does that mean we get to use lasers as well? And like an entirely different unit pack? Because that would be awesome. See, this is like World War I era weapons. See? Fairly obvious. This is the Kaiser, right? Yeah, the Kaiser. And these are all his weapons and stuff. There's also German infantry. There's also this infantry we can buy. I'm gonna buy this thing. Captured tanks. The British Mark 6 broke our lines and stood sentinel over the shelter, blah blah, now crewed by German soldiers. Okay. So it's a captured Mark 6. Okay. There's achievements, there's select hero. So let's say I select you. Do I get... Oh, look at that. I get entirely new units. Because these are like futuristic. So you have like behemoths here. All that have played Command and Conquer know that this is a behemoth. No, sorry, this is a this is a juggernaut. I'm not making that as a reference to my name. In Command & Conquer you get a unit exactly like this, and it's called the Juggernaut. It's my favourite unit in the game, obviously, and not because of the name. Because it's heavy long-range artillery, which is awesome. There's a Hello Drone. Hello Drone. This is some sort of rip-off version of Space Marines, I guess. Basic infantry, obviously. Okay, so we're like jumping between periods of history. Let's see how many heroes we have. We have... What monstrosity is this? We shall never speak of it again. We have this, which is the Dark Lord. Some form of Space Marines. A Warhammer-esque thing. There's G.I. Joe, which I guess this would be a recall to the second game, right? It would look like that, wouldn't it? There's this. Cobra Commander. Yep, Corporate Commander, G.I. Joe. Alright, lovely. He-Man, I wonder what units you get with him. Ezio, is that Ezio? Yep, Ezio di Torre da Firenze. And then Kaiser and this girl. Okay. That's fun, I like that, that's fun. No, let's not do that. Let's just continue. That was... Oh, hold on. Why does it say... Why are those two medals there that I... Did I do something wrong? Probably it wasn't the perfect level. I don't know. Guessing I did something wrong. Who's attacking us again? Aliens. Let's imagine it's aliens. Phantom. Okay. Is this the map that we're going to be fighting on? Please tell me that's the map I'm going to be fighting on. Yes! Oh, I'm having too much fun with this. Are those... They are, aren't they? Please tell me they're not. They are. They are. There's always three drunken Germans singing somewhere on this map. Always. The hell is wrong with this game? So I have a question. Like I usually do. How does one deploy the Kaiser? I don't really rightly know, to be honest. They're coming from over there. Oh, crap. My God. This is the best game ever. Look at this. What is there not to love about this? And it gloriously explodes as well. I hope it respawns after a time. Yep, 140 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found the best game ever made. It is not what you think it is. And yeah, there are like, there is candy all over the place, obviously. I mean, it's a children's play box. Of course there's going to be candy.
Coming from this way. Ah, but we are prepared, are we not? I'm enjoying this a bit too much, I realise. I apologise. The range is rather limited. We can upgrade our weapons of war and destruction. I want the Pegasus again. That was the best thing I ever... It was the briefest and yet most amazing experience in gaming history. Oh, I'd assume AoE is quite potent here. And yes, you may or may not have noticed we are getting attacked by pixies and fairies and God knows what other girly stuff. This is the ultimate experience for one for one crazy person to have, isn't it? Because think about it. It is fairies and pixies getting mowed down by World War I era German machinery. Just let that sentence sink in for a minute and think about it. That is absolutely amazing. I find myself at a lack of words, I must admit. I want Big Bertha. I want to experience Big Bertha as a thing that exists. And later we are going to get an anti-aircraft cannon, but for now, let's focus on acquiring ourselves a Big Bertha. That is some sort of commando teddy bear. That is a crying German soldier. You do actually get points for killing them. Like, ever so slightly, but you do, which totally counts. There's teddy bears attacking me with kindness. I don't like it. Look, they're spewing rainbows. What are you, Nyan Cat? Come on. Be serious. What the hell am I playing? How low the mighty have fallen! I remember it like it was 10 minutes ago because it was. I used to be playing Battlefield and stuff and it was proper video game action, and that is a fucking Pegasus. I need a Pegasus of my own. Oh, this is how you control its speed, right. Oh dear. How would you call a herd of Pegasus? Is Pegasi? Pegasi? It's not Pegasi, is it? No, it better not be Pegasi. Okay. Let's turn around for a more combat effective and potent run and then slam into them because it is actually incredibly effective. It is spewing rainbow lasers at me. It is a mechanical Pegasus. I want it destroyed. Mum, I want it destroyed. God damn it. Burn it. Damage minor. Big Bertha. Alright, we're getting Big Bertha. We are totally going to blow up the living shit out of them. My apologies, I should drink some water, but I don't have any near me, so... expert loader. That thing. I want to prepare for anti-artillery stuff. There's a Maxim here. It's going to be a Maxim here as well. I'm going to upgrade this one with K bullets. Can I not put an anti... Oh, it can't be put there. Okay, let's build another one of those here. I'm going to build an anti-aircraft Flak 88 there. And a Maxim there. That's how it's going to go. Can I control Big Bertha, please? Yep, it's exactly what you'd expect it to be. Oh, they're coming up the thing. The thing. Pegasus! Oh, god damn it. Oh, that's not too bad. Think of it. Grab some sandbags because you're going to need them, I have a feeling. As far as you go,
Rain fire and death upon them. If you ever thought to yourself, man, I hate pixies and unicorns and rainbows, look no further. On a more serious note, if you ever thought to yourself, I want to experience something that is going to leave me speechless for hours on end, look no further. I just want to know what those batteries do, but apparently I'm not allowed to figure that out right now. Put an AK gun. AK gun? Make it happen. AK turret. Because there's not a lot of things that are better than a Maxim machine gun mowing down teddy bears. But an AK turret mowing down teddy bears, I'd give that slightly... I think that's slightly superior. Just slightly, though. There's no machine gun that's going to take care of those up there. Pegasus. We need the Pegasus. Rise, you mighty steed! Are they... They're totally going to get in, aren't they? Alright, Pegasus, I need full cooperation here. Yeah, good. I need full cooperation here. Listen to me. Is that not just the best thing ever? I remember that these used to be attack jets and serious stuff and like warbirds and stuff and there was more stuff and there's just a lot of stuff generally in that game, sometimes too much. But this is, can you get any more absurd than this? This is a genuine question. Oh god. Oh, okay, I guess not too bad. This is a genuine question. Can you get any more absurd? It's a question that I shouldn't be asking because I know the answer to it. Yes. Yes, you can. You can always be more absurd, but I don't see a way that you can get any sillier than this. Think of something. I will reward someone. I will pay you, physically pay you money if you come up with something more ridiculous than this in the comment section down below. This is a mortar, right? It says AT thing, but it's not really an AT thing. It's just a mortar. Glorified mortar. You'd think, and you'd be correct in assuming, that this isn't the most dynamic gameplay ever. But when you just slightly, at least for a second, pay attention to what the hell we are doing here, as in we're blowing up ponies with World War I heavy artillery, some of the heaviest artillery seen in military history, then you're gonna be like, this ain't all bad either, right? Because it may not be the most entertaining game to play and or even watch, maybe. But my god, is it just ridiculous. And it knows it's ridiculous. It just bathes in its awkwardness. Absolutely. It does not give a grade A fuck about how obnoxious it is. You used to be able to shoot things on the ground with AA guns, I think. I'm not 100% sure, I think. But I'm kind of glad that they removed it. Man, the ponytails are a bit annoying, but all things considered, all things considered, it's actually decently amusing. I'm surprised that it is. There is aircraft. There is aircraft. Apparently, I've done a good job upgrading to the anti-air gun. Right. there is so much shit happening on screen right now, I have no idea where they are and what is going on here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to fly with a Pegasus around the area, hopefully taking out something every now and again. There is thy enemy. Shall be burned. Beautiful. Someone entered the mythical box of toys? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Should have paid attention. Also should spend some of this money that I have. Oh, does that just kill it? I didn't know it would just kill it. I assumed, but I was like, wasn't absolutely sure. Let's upgrade everything, including Bertha. Ah, you might think, how can one upgrade the Bertha? Oh, it is possible. For I have seen it. Alright, a second or two. Yeah, I want the range on it because it's kind of the only AA option I have. Alright, where are they? Show them to me. Because that reach, probably not, but it was worth a shot. Nah, no way. Time to begin ploughing thy enemy. Shall protect the freedom of Germany and her people from this foul, imperialistic pixie invasion. Imagine that. Just for entertain that notion just for a second. The mighty Bismarck fighting pixies. Or the Kaiser of the Reich leading an army into battle against fairy tale creatures. Let's be honest, it's just glorified fairy tale creatures. Glorified? Well, kinda glorified. I mean... Oh, you know what? We're gonna need the Pegasus for this one, I feel like. 15 seconds, alright. We're kind of going to need the Pegasus because we're being sort of hemmed in here. And there is also stuff coming on from the left, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Oh damn. Use the Pegasus. I wish she could go on the ground, I honestly do. I fucked up. I openly admit that. I'm not afraid of admitting when I'm wrong and when I've made a mistake. I fucked up. At this moment, Juggernaut knew he fucked up. But it's okay. It's okay. The might of the German people shall prevail. Shall prosper? What the hell was that? This may be a bit of a long episode. Because I should have just played one mission and then continued off the second one, but I was like, yeah, it's kind of a short one, it's the first one, let's just do it like this. So what are we thinking, 1 episode per mission? Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Oh, you can turn it around. Duh. Okay. That was rather stupid. Sell this Maxim gun for a second. How do I use the Kaiser? Oh, that is something that I should have paid attention to. How the hell do I use the Kaiser? So I'm guessing you need to charge up the thing on the left. How? I'm unsure of this. There is probably a way, but I have not mastered it yet. I'll look into it for the next video, hopefully. This is going to be tough. Pegasus shall fly, hopefully slightly longer than last time this time. Okay. Good. Oh, I power up the Pegasus with the batteries. Right. Is that all it does? It seemed to have increased. Okay. Good job. Round of applause, I guess? No? Do I get that? No? Okay. Okay. Oh, you do get bonus for saving money. Nervi per pecunia infinata. It's all in Latin, which I really like. Okay. I've said okay too many times. Continue. We are a level 2 Kaiser now. We are a level 3 Kaiser now. We are a level 3. Okay. If that got to level 4, it would have been a bit ridiculous. 1,100 money to spend. Tokens, that's what they call them. Okay. And something. We get to pick. Lovely. Let's pick this one because it's the easiest. Oh, no, we get all 3 of them. Okay. Big Bertha upgrade, Maxim upgrade, and what is this? Anti-aircraft gun upgrade. Okay, fair enough. Another one, I guess that's for the other level up. Fair enough, we get upgrades for our guns. And we get to be the Pixie now. No. No, we will not. Ever. In fact, I'm going to skip this. Is this going to just continue straight to the next mission? Because I'm not doing one more. It's ridiculous. Let's try out my sister's RPG board game. Oh, hell no. No. The Ancient Battlefield. Right, so we get dragons now. A lot of aerial units, apparently. A lot of aerial units. Okay. And there's fire. I'm guessing it's like a permanent debuff on damage. Oh yeah, I guess no, it's just permanent damage. Oh. Yes. We're gonna do that later. It looks like a fun game. Or a fun level, I guess. Well, that would be the first 2 episodes. There is something up here that we haven't done. He-Man Survival. Okay, that's just like a sidetrack thing that we're probably not going to do. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 10 more episodes of this. If I choose to go through it and if it gets a decent amount of views. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you next time. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video and want to stay tuned with the series. And I mean, why wouldn't you? What kind of a man are you if you do not experience something like this? I'm not saying man or woman, I apologise. I realise that 15% of my audience is female. And it is an achievement. It is an achievement, I will admit. But
I was just gonna say before we sort of end the video, I find myself at a lack of words at the end of it. If you were to ask me what I just played, I would have no answer for you whatsoever. I would just nod my head and be like, well then, usually when you conclude a video, or at least in my personal experience, you're like, alright, I've got it sorted, I know what I have to do, I know what I've done, good. At this point, I'm just left with my mouse. A mouse? Yes, my mouse, my pet mouse. With my mouth open, staring at the screen, being like, what is this? Because toys games have always been a bit absurd, right? This is taking a bit absurd and pumping steroids into it, basically. My name is BlueJuggernaut, as you can see on the screen there, I hope. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go and lie down for a while and think on this. See you guys. Bye-bye.